Hey, what's up, traders? So it's Super Bowl Sunday, and here getting some work done. Gonna do a little gold, silver outlook video for y'all. I think last week's antics with the GameStop stuff. They were trying to, or at least rumored that silver was going to run up super high, and of course it didn't. That would have been extremely difficult to do. I still hope it does, and I think we are going higher long term. So let's take a look at silver. Let's take a look at gold, and let's have an awesome week, everybody. Just really stoked about this trading week. So if you want to join us in our team too, by the way, click the link below to get started. And this is just long-term view of this channel we've been moving sideways in after this massive massive bull run that we've been in for gold for, well, quite some time now. But now we're kind of moving sideways and inside of the structure, and still long-term I think we're going much higher. I was just looking at the weekly, or this is a 3-day candle or 3-day chart. Here's the weekly chart, and I was just looking at the wick here. We're starting to get a lot more buying pressure going sideways in this area here. So I think this is a pretty good signal that the times may be turning, and finally we start to regroup. Here we are on a monthly, right? And just a little sideways action here. We might be regrouping before we take that next move up, right? So here we look at the 3-day again, and we have a inverted hammer, right? So hammer candle. It's not inverted, it's just a good old-fashioned hammer. And then we go back to the daily here. So you can see we retested this area down here, so that box is checked. And I think back in the mode now of buying dips on gold. If we're going to be looking to trade gold, is going to be a really effective game plan. So like we may, and I think very possible we get a move up. And when we're looking at, I'm going to do a weekly outlook video on Aussie and New Zealand, which rallied super hard, but I think we might have some dollar strength coming into the market potentially after that. So, but we have this nice little base layer here holding. So, we might see some bounces like along this area down here. Oh, there we go. But first, I think it is pretty likely that we get some blow off in Friday's action to retest this resistance up here before we kind of come back down. And I think once we do retest this level, then that's going to create the better buying opportunity for gold to buy that dip, potentially even around here. But these lows would be ideal, 1780, but like this is right at 1800. So maybe we push up is what I'm thinking. And then, small little one push up here, and then make a move lower before we make our big rally higher in gold. This seems pretty likely. And then where are we going long term? Well, I think we'll be headed to the top of this channel. Here's our false breakout. So we could be going 1955. Obviously, we're a long ways from now, but the way gold moves, once it starts to happen, a lot of that's going to be having to do with, of course, the Federal Reserve and what's going on with their monetary policy. So this was the move last, and so let's go to silver here. This was the move last week. This was the massive $30 run. And could be a bit of a false breakout here, right? So this was all the hype around GameStop. It's turned out to be pretty short-lived, and maybe it's some sort of diversion tactic, getting everybody to look at silver. Of course, don't think that the banks don't have connections in Wall Street Journal or whatever thing they would want to send some disinformation on in order to get people to want to buy silver, run a price up, and then put it down. So that's kind of where we are now. But we're back below this area, right? So in my mind, this looks like potential for a false breakout, and we could still be moving lower to test these areas down here. And we have this nice, like, you know, pattern right here that played out. Big move higher. So I'd be looking for, similar to gold, even a retest of these levels here before we head back up. So, I mean, will we head lower? This is even a possibility, which, you know, I would love to see that, because like I've said, time and time again, it's going up. Long term, this is going up. So any type of massive dip down here would be huge. And, you know, we couldn't rule this out, because we have this big rally here, and now we're just moving kind of sideways. Rallied up, sideways, moved down, and here we are. So I think we're going to see the after effects of this false breakout move here, right? False breakout typically leads to a breakdown. I think that's going to be the scenario, especially when it comes to silver here. Not so much on gold, because we didn't get that big crazy spike. We did a bit on gold, but it was very short-lived. So now we're trading in this range here, but I think what's going to seem pretty likely is a move down to 24.90, which should provide a great buying opportunity. So that being said, be careful. You know, you plan, especially gold, silver, but always just plan your entries out. Let the market come to you, and you know, be patient. 100%. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If you want to get started in my programs, beginner, intermediate, advanced, if you want to get funded, and if you want me to mentor you and help you get to that next level, so you can become a professional, get funded with $100,000 and then hire to trade with, I can make that happen for you. So that being said, click the link below, check us out, enjoy the Super Bowl, and let's crush it this week, everybody. Peace.